This road it's got some rizz.
Join us for the ride of a lifetime.
Let's watch an idiot try to ride a motorcycle. Some guy rides.
All right, I did not do any messing around this morning. No coffee. No nothing. And Dolphin came over and said he had some hot water on and invited me for coffee. And that was him over there through the woods. And I should have taken him up on it. But I'm itching to get on the road. 7:30. Not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. And that's his setup right there. I can't remember what bikes he has. I forget. Had a couple of drinks with bourbon and ice. And then I had a couple of beers and watched the Hedy Lamarr documentary in the tent. And it was good. She's an interesting cat. Kind of ended tragically there, but another cool lady. I'll talk to you when we get in the woods. Could have been more delicate there, I think. Probably. I just had a wrong turn, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've had a lot less of those than usual so far on this trip. I'm not sure why. Andy. Is that the name of the dog in the song? Little Andy? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Tell me it is. I'm just gonna believe that it is. This road is, it's got some rizz. You know what I mean? And I still can't remember the name of the dude from the Jonestown Massacre. I keep thinking it's Brian Jones because of Brian Jonestown Massacre, the band. And Brian Jones, wasn't he the guitarist for the Rolling Stones for a while? And this road looks familiar. I feel like this might be the road. I'll get this wrong for sure, but remember on the Georgia Traverse, I was looking for a campsite and I was being too precious about it and kept like going by perfectly good campsites. And then I saw a bear run across the street, run across the road in front of me. And I decided not to camp. I think this might be that road, but I'm not sure. These roads can look quite similar. I guess you've probably noticed. And it's a Monday, and I'm feeling slightly guilty for taking the day off to do this ride. And I shouldn't. Should I? Maybe I should. And you know, what I should have asked Dauphin is, because like I said, he goes to such as and base camps. Whoa, Jesus Christ! Again, why am I talking to you while a road like this is under the wheels? But he goes to such as bases out of there for a while. Then he goes to Tellico Plains, bases out of there for a while, and just does all the surrounding cool stuff. And damn, look at this. And I should have asked him, like, what are the roads that he does, you know? Because I keep acting like I've done everything there is to do in this area. I really do think I have done most everything in WNC. But out here, I mean, there's endless offshoots of these roads. And especially if you're doing, if you're basing somewhere, you can do some of the out and back stuff, which is probably awesome. I should have asked him, Dauphin, if you're seeing this, message me through the about section of the YouTube channel, because I'd love to know what roads like are your favorites and stuff, so that maybe someday I can check them out. And he was also saying something about a race. He's going to judge a race somewhere, and now I can't remember where. I want to say it's in Alabama, maybe. But he said if you volunteer, you get like 3 nights of free camping, and they feed you and all this stuff. I'm not sure how into like watching races I would be, but it sounds cool. I don't know, it'd probably be worth checking out. And I think he said there's a vintage version of it. Johnny Powell would like that. He'd probably like to race in this stuff. Not me. I just race to stay upright. If I stay upright, I won the race. I didn't win yesterday. Did I have any falls on day one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Whit Road. I did. I had the fall after the creek crossing. And then, was that it? And then yesterday, I had a couple. I think, at least one. Seems like more than one. Oh, and of course, at the campground, I knocked over the bike like an idiot. Oh, and I was, yesterday, at some point, well, I was sitting on the porch at Such's trying to figure out if I was going to stay there or go down to that other place. And I was talking to some dude about my exhaust issue, And he was like, well, he said that the water's not going to get in the engine because it's blowing exhaust out. So, you know, which I guess makes sense. I'm just unsure about Charlie's Creek. It's a shame to be all the way out here and not do it, but I just don't know if it's the prudent. I don't know if it's the prudent thing to do at this juncture. You know what's great about the Mosko stuff is that, like, I remember on the Tat, I would constantly be reaching back and like wondering, is my stuff still there? And with this system, you don't really have any anxiety because everything's in its spot, and it would be really difficult for it to go anywhere. I mean, even if you leave something unbuckled or whatever. Now I'm getting paranoid and I'm gonna have to check. But it's they really thought that out well. So this right here is where, if a man wanted to skip Charlie's Creek, he would keep going that way. And I feel like that's what I should have done. But apparently, that's not what I'm doing. So, wish me luck, dudes. Johnny Powell had texted last night, I guess, and said, just get, he loves fixing things with pie plates. I can't remember what ride he was on, but he had some problems with his exhaust stuff, and he had used like a lasagna pan or something as a heat shield. So he was suggesting pie plates or tin foil. But honestly, I have not passed a pie plate or tin foil store. So, I don't know what to say. But the engine blows exhaust out of there, so the water can't get in, right? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. It's starting to warm up a little bit. It's been cold this morning. So foggy. First thing in the morning. But look at this. This is the shit. And did I already say this? But that was the Bear Road, because when I got off that somewhere, I saw a sign for Blairsville, which is where I stayed that night. Blairsville's kind of cool. And you know, let's talk about the American education system. Is it up? Yeah, I think so. Let's talk about the American education system. Because, dude, when we, every time we travel, I'm honestly, I'm just embarrassed. Because everywhere we've ever been, usually people can muster a little bit of English, like enough to, you know, at least figure things out, sort of, even if it's not, you know, perfect, or even if it's very like rudimentary. But Americans, I mean, I guess I'm just speaking for myself and my wife and even my kids, man, but we all spent how many years learning a foreign language? I mean, I think I started in 7th grade. That's 6 years of foreign language that I took. Maybe not. Maybe in high school you can, I don't know, at some point I think you can get out of it. But I took French, I don't know why. And I don't know any French. Not any. It's like, in 6 years, couldn't you teach me in a way that I would actually learn? Or is it my fault? But I think most Americans don't remember any of their foreign language education from public school. Do you? And it's just like, it's kind of rude because we go to these countries, we're the guest, and like, you know, we have trouble even learning simple phrases like please and thank you and, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, we know a little bit of like a couple of words of Japanese. Thai we don't know anything because Thai is difficult. Well, any language for me is difficult, but it's especially difficult because a lot depends on the sort of the way your voice raises or lowers. Like, I forget what the word was, but what was it? Anyway, I read somewhere that you should just avoid saying this word because if your intonation is wrong, it's very offensive. And I don't know. But I'm just embarrassed because at least I need to learn how to say, I am so sorry that I don't speak insert language here. You know, so at least they know that I know that I'm an idiot because I don't have the ability to learn a few phrases. When Jen and I went to that wedding in Italy, for months before we tried to learn, I think at that time it was like on CDs, and you know, we learned some simple phrases, but language is hard for me, very difficult to learn. I don't know how people do it, man. Like Itchy Boots, I think she knows like 4 languages. That is so, I'm so jealous of that. But she probably learned at least one of those in public school in, where is she from? Netherlands? But I'm jealous. Anyway, I just wish our school system was like in Japan, because they just learn it. They just learn some English. Same in Thailand. I mean, almost everybody could speak a little English. It was the same in Vietnam. Kind of the same in China. I don't know. I think all I'm trying to say is I'm a dumbass and I wish I could learn language. That's all. Oh, but another long-standing gripe of mine about the American education system is, I may have mentioned this before, because anyway, when I was in fifth grade is about where you learn measurements, like ounces, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. And when I was in fifth grade, I don't know if you remember this, and it depends on what age you are, but I'm 55 right now, so when I was in fifth grade, whatever year that was, there was a surge in America to possibly switch to the metric system, which, what a good idea that is. The imperial system, it has no logic to it whatsoever. The metric system is so much better, and it's worldwide, and it's easier to understand. It just makes sense. Based in 10. Come on. I mean, the imperial system, it's like weight is based on a donkey's bollocks. It's like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So anyway, there was a big push, and in fifth grade, we supposedly were going to have to learn both. And our teacher was kind of heavy on the metric system, because a lot of people thought that that's where we were going, because that's where we should have gone. So I kind of learned the metric system way better than the imperial system, and to this day I struggle with pounds and ounces and how much is in one or the other, and you know what I mean? Why couldn't we have just gone metric? Why can't we still go metric? Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's the rant of the morning. Not much of a rant, really. I really wonder if this is a mistake. I'm gonna find out soon enough. Actually, no. It's always farther than I think. But this is where the deep one is. And I hit that first, and I'm a little scared. I'm always nervous about it anyway. I think I've done this 3 times now or something, I don't know. But last time I went through, it was extremely deep. I feel like maybe the levels are a little lower today. I don't know. Judging from the ones I went through this morning, they were very chill. So we'll see. I want to be that guy who stuck his feet out like that and just plowed right through, looking around. Well, he didn't even care. That's the way to do it. That guy's my hero. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Let me take a look. might be a little lower than usual. Let's take a gander, shall we? Usually I go right. I don't know though. I think I might go left. What do you think? It's low. It's fairly low. Okay, well, that was absolutely nothing to worry about. Yes, it was way, way deeper last time I was through here. And that's the one I was worried about. The next one isn't bad, and then the river crossing isn't bad either. It's long, but it's not bad, and if it's low like that, which it probably will be, nothing to worry about. Alright, so far I'm glad I didn't skip it. Future Ange though, show the clip from the Georgia Traverse crossing. Way different. Holy shit. You could see on the sides of the bank how high the water gets to. Last time I was here, I ate a fig bar right there and discussed my family's use of the word expertise. I'm not sure, but I think that might be the last crossing before the, is it the Tallulah River, I think? I just realized that it being a Monday, I'm probably not going to see too many people out here. Self-employment. Is it the way to go? I do not know. There are some definite cons, but there's a couple of pros.
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.